Hi, my name is Jantas Yunath from QA Training. This is part of a series of videos on how to use Excel more efficiently. This particular video relates to the use of data validation in Excel. Now, data validation can help you maintain the integrity of your data and prevent users from entering invalid data into cells. Now, in order to demonstrate how data validation works, let me open an Excel spreadsheet. A useful column to data validate in our current dataset will be department, whereby we can provide users with a list of departments to choose from rather than allowing users to enter the departments manually. Now, the first thing to do in order to data validate is to select a set of cells. And in our case, we want to select from E2 down to E26. Then select the Data tab from your Microsoft ribbon. Visit the Data Tools group and look for Data Validation. As you click on Data Validation, your Data Validation dialog box will appear. Notice the three tabs: Settings, Input Message, and Error Alert. Let's start with the Settings tab. This is where you'd go to provide a list of options that the user can choose from. At the moment, it's allow any value, which means the user can type anything in those cells. They can type letters, they can type numbers, they can type special characters, but we want to restrict it to a list of options only. And we can do this by changing allow from any value to list. And as you change it to list, you'll find a source box appear. And in the source box, you can enter the different departments that you want the user to select. So let's assume we have a sales department and then separate sales department from human resources by a comma. And then if I enter human resources in there, comma, let's assume we have an information technology department and maybe marketing as another department. This will serve as the source to the list. But I may also want to provide an error message. And if I go to Error Alert tab as the list of tabs on the top, you'll notice Show Error Alert after invalid data is entered. Ensure that box is ticked. Ensure your style is stopped so that if someone enters an invalid department, it's going to stop them and request for them to choose from the list. And you have the option to provide an error message. Now, the error message should be a meaningful error message, whereby the user will identify their mistake and correct their mistake. For example, you could have an error message like this. Incorrect entry or incorrect data. Please select a department from the list. Please select a department from the list, and then I click OK. Notice the change. If I click in cell E2, I'll be given a list of options. Once I click on the little arrow at the end of E2, I'll see the list of departments I created. So the user can only choose one of these departments. For example, sales, or for the next person, human resources, or for the third person, marketing. And if someone decides, oh, I just put HR in there and use HR rather than human resources, they will not be able to do that because HR is not a valid entry within our data validation rule. So that person will need to retry and then choose human resources rather than HR. So in this way, you can maintain the integrity of your data and make sure users are entering data the way you want users to enter data. This can help with sort of Finding data later. So if people are looking for information and they're looking for human resources, they'll find all occurrence of human resources. So you're not going to get a variance of different entries, some as HR, some as human resources, or any other variance. It'll always be consistent. So in order to maintain data integrity within your Excel spreadsheets, it's important to set data validation rules. Hope this video helps. You set up your data validation rules. Look out for other videos, similar videos, to help you work more efficiently in Excel.